Today's topic, how to manifest a better life when your partner is negative. What do you do when your partner is negative, and what do you do when your partner is doubting the law of attraction? And what do you do when your partner criticizes you or makes fun of you because you believe in the law of attraction? Let's say your partner says this to you. What? You had a coaching call with this German wacko? What's his name again? Sebastian? What a stupid name. Why are you wasting your time with this law of attraction blah blah? Come on, let's forget about that. Let's go to McDonald's. The McRib is back. What if this is a standard conversation that you have between you and your husband or your wife? Even though I have to be honest, most of the time it's the husband who's doubting the law of attraction and not the wife. But hey, it can happen in all different combinations. So no matter if you're dating a man or if you're dating a woman or whoever you're dating, I honestly don't care. It's important that you realize that the effect that your partner has on you and that your partner's vibration has on you can have a huge effect on your manifestation success. And the standard advice that's often recommended by law of attraction coaches when it comes to this topic is, just raise your vibration, be happy, and that's it. And of course, raising your vibration is important, being happy is important if you want to become a vibrational match to the things you want to manifest. However, it's often not that simple, because when you jump around happy, happy, happy all day, but then your partner always pushes you down and always brings you down, at some point you will be so annoyed by this behavior that you say, okie doke, I'm gonna pack my husband's or my wife's suitcase, and I say, honey, it's time for you to go on vacation and to never come back. Namaste. But what if you don't want to say namaste? What if you don't want to pack his suitcases? What if you don't want to send him on a never-ending vacation? What if you say, I love my partner, I truly love my partner, I want this to work out? That's why I decided to share these tips with you. And the first tip I have for you is to realize that every human being is on a spiritual journey. Every human being on this planet is on a unique spiritual journey, even if they are not aware of it at all, and even if they say, I'm not spiritual. Spirituality? Come on, that's for wackos, that's for losers. Forget about that. Remember, the McRib is back. That's way more important. And that's actually how I thought for a very long time. One of my mentors is also a family member of mine. And back in the days when I was at a very low level of consciousness and a very low vibration, I was depressed, I hated myself, I hated my life, I did things that nowadays I would never ever do again. But back then, I was already on a spiritual journey, I just didn't know it. Every time she told me, one day you will work as a healer, as a spiritual teacher, and you will help others to reach a higher level of consciousness. Back then I said, what is consciousness? Healer? No, I don't want to do that. I just want to go crazy. That's basically what I thought back then. But even back then, I was on a spiritual journey. So no matter where your partner is right now, no matter how negative he or she is, no matter what's going on with him or her, or let's say, to make it easier for this episode, I will just continue to say him, because like I said, most of the time, it's the dudes who have the problem with accepting the law of attraction and believing in it, and not the dudettes. So in this case, I will just say him, because otherwise I will just say him, her, he, she, and I will get completely confused. So let's get back to the topic. You have to realize that he is on a unique journey, unique spiritual journey, even though he might define himself as the most unspiritual person on planet Earth. And this alone can bring you a sense of awareness. It can show you, okay, he's on this journey right now. And because he's on this spiritual journey, I can't judge him for the behavior that he's showing or for the beliefs that he has. And that's why I also want you to remember your past. I mean, maybe you've always been spiritual, but if you are, for example, like me, then you have a past where you were not spiritual at all, and you also thought that spiritual people who believe in the law of attraction are complete wackos. Or let's say back in the days when I was at this level of consciousness, I wasn't even aware of the law of attraction. Like, all the law of attraction material was so far away from my frequency. It was impossible for me to actually get close to any of this material. And the same might be true for your partner right now, for your husband, for your boyfriend, for your wife, for your girlfriend, or whoever you are dating. And then it's important to understand that judging someone for their behavior is the opposite of being spiritual. And this is a trap that a lot of spiritual people fall into. They then say, oh, I'm so enlightened, I'm so awakened, oh, haha. You are not spiritual, you are bad, I'm good. And that's, of course, the opposite of what somebody who's truly spiritual does. Because spirituality means that you trust in the universe, but at the same time you know that everyone else is on a unique spiritual journey. So you don't judge anyone. And yes, also your partner, even though he might annoy the living beep out of you. That can be true. But as soon as you go on this path of judgment, you lower your vibration, you lower your level of consciousness. So instead, accept the fact that this is the stage that he's at right now, but don't accept the fact that this can change. And often, from my experience as a dating coach, behavior and beliefs can only change if you work on yourself and if you work on your trauma. Ask yourself what trauma is stopping this amazing human being from seeing his potential. This is so important because in my experience, trauma is always, and I really mean always, the reason why people are trapped in negativity, depression, and self-hate. It was for me, and it's the case for so many amazing deliberate creators who I've coached in Skype coaching sessions. A lot of the people who come to me for coaching have some trauma to deal with, some trauma to overcome. And because I've overcome my own trauma, I now feel confident teaching these techniques to you. And in case you say, no, Sebastian, I don't want to book a Skype coaching session with you, then it breaks my heart, but it's also okay because it's your decision. Then you might want to check out the Trauma Transformation audio course that you receive as a free bonus if you decide to invest in my brand new 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program. And if you want to find out more about this Trauma Transformation audio course, the other 4 amazing bonus programs that you get, and the 11 modules of the 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program, which is the best and the most comprehensive and the most detailed Law of Attraction program that has ever been created. And yes, I truly believe that with all my heart, because you get more than 15 hours of audio material. And right now you also get a very special discount, which means you get the whole program for $350 less than the original regular price. And if you want to find out more about this program, the link is in the description, or you can go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/11 days. And you can also stop focusing on your partner's negativity. And I know it's easier said than done, but if you focus on your partner's negativity, you only manifest more of it. Think about it. What do you want to manifest? In the same way as you can't manifest love if you are trapped in an emotion of self-hate, you can't manifest money if you are trapped in a poverty mindset. And in the same way, you can't manifest your partner's positive reaction if you only focus on your partner's negative reaction. If you, for example, dwell on his negative reactions, he will only show you more of what you don't want, which is his negative reactions. Instead, when you, for example, close your eyes, do exactly what you would do and what you also learn in the 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program. In fact, there's one module where I share everything about meditation, visualization, and visual meditation, which will allow you to manifest your dreams. And if you use these principles that you learn in this module of the 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program, then it will be easy for you to manifest his positive response instead of his negative response. And you can, for example, also send him love. Just close your eyes, visualize the picture that you want to experience, visualize him supporting you, and then send him love. Just open your heart, feel your heart, and say, I love you, I love you, I love you. And I know that you already love your partner, but maybe this love has been attacked a little bit because of his negative reactions. And this is the antidote to this negative process. Instead, you turn things around and you send him love. And then have a conversation with your partner. Have a conversation about the difference between judgment and acceptance. Yes, he can believe what he wants to believe. Of course, every human being has free will. Every human being is on their own unique spiritual journey, and maybe he's not ready yet, but he can accept your beliefs. There's a big difference between accepting somebody's beliefs and judging somebody's beliefs. To give you an example, I'm not a Muslim, but I accept the beliefs of somebody who follows this religion. I'm not Jewish, but I accept the beliefs of somebody who follows this religion. This still means that I can have Muslim friends and Jewish friends because I accept their beliefs. I don't judge them. But what your partner does when he always makes fun of you or criticizes you, this is not acceptance of your beliefs. This is judgment of your beliefs. And you have to make this clear to him. You have to communicate that it's totally okay that he has different beliefs, but you want him to accept your beliefs. And in the same way, you then also accept his beliefs. And even though accepting his beliefs and the fact that he's on a spiritual journey, just like you, is a great first step, you might also want to convince him without actively convincing him. Because if you try to convince him with logic, this won't work and it only leads to friction. But why don't you convince him with your creations? So many of my Skype coaching clients manifest amazing things. And if you decide to go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/Skype, or you click on the second link in the description to have a look at my Skype coaching page, you also find testimonials from my previous coaching clients in which they share what they manifested and what they learned. And in the same way, you can convince your partner by manifesting your dreams. I mean, just imagine his face when you want to manifest something and suddenly it appears in your experience. And suddenly the next thing appears and the next thing. At some point, your partner has no other choice than to believe you and to believe in the law of attraction and to become your biggest supporter. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please send out some love to the YouTube universe by giving this video a big thumbs up. And I would also appreciate it if you would leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think about my video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to click on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you.